So, hello everybody. Here's Harald Seiz and
Johan Giener, live from Stuttgart, from the headquarters.
we are live now on Facebook, and we will talk about the coin, from Karatbank Coin, the Karatbank Coin, and we want to talk about the value from the coin. And yes, did you know that the different coins have a different value? Johan, you have the experience from the Petro, or what?
Yeah, Petro. The Petro is also an interesting coin, what is launched now from the government of Venezuela. Something very interesting, because this is similar to this, what we do with Karatbank, to try to have a really back-based cryptocurrency where you can really make payments and where you really have something behind a worth or what we have with gold.
Value,
at the moment.
yeah.
Yeah, value,
Okay.
a value. Yeah.
Yes, we have a lot of ICOs. They have an idea and nothing else. And that's the problem, that you found ICO and a coin. It is the true way that did they go, or it's not a true way. And this is in the past. A lot of people have lost his money, and a lot of people have win money for the right coins or right tokens what he have bought in the past.
Yes. It's also my opinion, when we speak a little bit about payment with cryptocurrency, we can see clearly that after 10 years, 11 years, what is Bitcoin now in the market, it is really not come on a payment system.
In the field, yeah.
It's not a payment system after 10 years. So what's happened? The most of these currencies are speculation. And this is why you hear so a lot, you can make a lot of money, but it's really not coming on the market as an alternative payment. And this is so great what we do.
Yeah.
Because we have a back-based currency, something is back-based. We have the Karatbank app, where you can make transactions online in a few minutes. And we create our car exchange sites where business in all over the world can join us and accept Karatbank coin, accept cash gold as payment. So I think we are unique with this. And
yes. Do you have the question? And a lot of people ask me why we create this coin. And Yuan told you we have the Karat Pay, we have the cash gold, everything is fine. And you're right. But we create the coin that we saved our system in the blockchain base. And blockchain is very important, that nobody can steal your system or something like this. This is a system that we have all the responsibility of it. Yeah, maybe you can explain a little bit more.
A little bit, okay. When you tell me the first time about this, you know, we are now so many years together.
Yeah.
And we start up with Karatbars together from zero.
Yeah.
And finally we are gold seller. We love our product gold. And we never looked at a cryptocurrency. But when you tell me this and I begin to read and to understand the technology behind what is blockchain, I was crazy when I understand. I said, this
crazy,
is a really revolution. This is what we plan with our gold.
Yeah,
they
of
did
course.
it in the internet.
Yes.
And for me, when I understand this, and I said, wow, I think in the next years we will see maybe different technology, but I think this is the right way now to be a little bit outside from the traditional system.
Yeah, yeah.
And with this technology, is you give the people back the power. The people have the power.
Yes, not the government.
Not the governments, not
that's
bank
the right
systems.
thing.
And
Yeah.
wow, when I understand this, I was so surprised. And I said, wow, this is the right way. And at this moment I said, okay, our founder, Harald, I know, 28, 27, 8 years we are together.
Yes, yes, of course.
And he said, wow, he have this vision so long time. I remember when we have the first cash gold.
Yeah. Yes, I remember 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
You have this idea, but there was not the market. But now is a market for this
Of
great
course.
idea. And
We have with the cryptocurrency, we have another market that the people accept the payment. Now it's the people in this opinion. They say, okay, it's a payment Bitcoin. We can pay with Bitcoin, and now step by step, the people will understand what is the blockchain. The blockchain is not responsibility for the government; it's responsibility for all people. And I will give you an information, a movie that he explained what is the blockchain.
Let's go. Watch the movie.
Have fun.
Have fun.
What if there's a technological advancement so powerful that it transforms the very basic pillars of our society? A technology which fundamentally influences the way that our economy, governance systems, and businesses function, and could change our conceptual understanding of trade, ownership, and trust. This technology already exists, and it's called cryptocurrency. People often think of Bitcoin as only virtual money or a transaction system. But if you look closer, you'll see that the monetary aspect is just the tip of the iceberg. That's because Bitcoin is a groundbreaking internet technology for which money is merely one of the possible applications. Money exists to facilitate trade. Through the centuries, trade has become incredibly complex. Everyone trades with everyone worldwide. Trade is recorded in bookkeeping, and this information is often isolated and closed to the public. For this reason, we use third parties and middlemen we trust to facilitate and approve our transactions. Think of governments, banks, accountants, notaries, and the paper money in your wallet. We call these trusted third parties. This brings us to the essence of Bitcoin. Bitcoin software enables a network of computers to maintain a collective bookkeeping via the internet. This bookkeeping is neither closed nor in control of one party. Rather, it is public and available in one digital ledger which is fully distributed across the network. We call this the blockchain. In the blockchain, all transactions are logged, including information on the time, date, participants, and amount of every single transaction. Each node in the network owns a full copy of the blockchain. On the basis of complicated, state-of-the-art mathematical principles, the transactions are verified by the so-called Bitcoin miners, who maintain the ledger. The mathematical principles also ensure that these nodes automatically and continuously agree about the current state of the ledger and every transaction in it. If anyone attempts to corrupt a transaction, the nodes will not arrive at a consensus, and hence will refuse to incorporate the transaction in the blockchain. So every transaction is public, and thousands of nodes unanimously agree that a transaction has occurred on date X at time Y. It's almost like there's a notary present at every transaction. This way, everyone has access to a shared single source of truth. This is why we can always trust the blockchain. The ledger doesn't care whether a Bitcoin represents a certain amount of euros or dollars, or anything else of value, or property for that matter. Users can decide for themselves what a unit of Bitcoin represents. A Bitcoin is divisible in 100 million units, and each unit is both individually identifiable and programmable. This means that users can assign properties to each unit. Users can program a unit to represent a eurocent, or a share in a company, a kilowatt-hour of energy, or a digital certificate of ownership. Because of this, Bitcoin is much more than simply money and payments. A Bitcoin can represent many kinds of property: 1,000 barrels of oil, award credits, or a vote during elections, for example. Moreover, Bitcoin allows us to make our currency smarter and to automize our cash and money flows. Imagine a healthcare allowance in dollars or euros that can only be used to pay for healthcare at certified parties. In this case, whether someone actually follows the rules is no longer verified in the bureaucratic process afterwards. You simply program these rules into the money. Ergo, compliancy up front. The unit can even be programmed in such a way that it will automatically return to the provider if the receiver doesn't use it after a certain amount of time. This way, the provider can ensure that allowances are not hoarded. A company can control its spending in the same way, by programming budgets for salaries, machinery, materials, and maintenance so that the respective money is specified and cannot be spent on other things. Automizing such matters leads to a considerable decrease in bureaucracy, which saves accountants, controllers, and the organization in general an incredible amount of time. The programmable open character of Bitcoin allows us to completely rebuild and innovate our financial sector and our administrative processes, make them more efficient and transparent, and significantly decrease bureaucracy. But there's more. In an Internet of Things, our economy will be dealing with machines that actively participate in the economic traffic. In fact, they're already here. Think of a vending machine or drones delivering packages. These machines are unfamiliar with the concept of trust, but Bitcoin is not. Because of Bitcoin, the drone can be 100% certain that it will deliver the package to the right recipient and know for sure that it's been paid for. And we can program the vending machine in such a way that it will automatically keep track of its supplies, order new supplies from the supplier, and pay for them automatically. Of course, you'll understand that this is only the beginning. Internet technology is disruptive and breaks the status quo. It opens markets and breaks the positions of middlemen all the time. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have caused a paradigm shift. It's time to explore this new technology constructively and critically and openly discuss potential applications.